Hi guys, Andy here. I know it's been quite some time since I've uploaded something. Town of Sangam doesn't count though. That was a random night I had with Bob one day. Um, this year I wanted to do something more with YouTube. I haven't been streaming as much, and it's been kind of discouraging to not stream. Um, I'm still around. I just don't really stream that much anymore. Not right now until I get a new computer. Um, but yeah, I thought it would be a nice return to do some YouTube stuff. Not often enough, but every now and then I'll probably pop something up. I do have some Town to Salem stuff planned with Bob. We spent the night just having a huge fun time with it. So there's a little bit of stuff. There might be a montage because I did die a lot. I do have a book review planned. I'm still trying to finish the book. Not that it's bad or anything. I just have like zero time to sit down and read because I can usually read this person's books in like a day. But no, I thought tonight, whatever, we would return to some visual novels because that's how I started on YouTube, was doing visual novels. So I've already played this and the second episode. It's called Los Filibusteros. And I'm sorry if I butchered it. My Spanish is not that great. I've already played it. It's really short. That's why I thought it would be great to record for YouTube. So let's just jump into it right now. Where's my mouse? There's my mouse. Phew. Another tiring day of class. Well, I suppose such is life as a freshman. Manila, what a city. It's certainly very different from my hometown of Zamboanga. Oh, to be back there again. I hope I pronounced that right. Correct me if I'm wrong. But I have to be brave. For my siblings and for my country. I will study to push forward for a better future. I go home to my boarding house, the house of the wealthy Agostino Macareg, leader of the student organization pushing to found the Academy of the Castilian. As a side note, I believe this is a Filipino-made game. I believe it's set in the Philippines. I could be wrong, but I'm 100% certain since Manila is like in that area. God, I'm fucking dumb. Kid, this is not for kids, by the way. I cursed way too much for a video. And you probably heard a car passing by. I apologize. There are a lot of students here, all caught up in their own affairs. They're so intimidating to talk to. Well, except for one. Chris, how are you, my friend? Today, Yagin? He's also from Zamboanga. Although we never really talked much. I suppose this is a good chance to get closer to him. Hi, Tadeo. I'm a bit tired, what with class and all. It's getting pretty hectic. Not to worry, amigo. I have just the cure for the stress that ails you. Let's cut class tomorrow. What? I'd never thought of doing that. Cutting class. Dios mío. What would my mother say, having worked so hard to pay my tuition? Still, it's an opportunity to spend time with Tadeo. I want to get to know him better. Alright, Tadeo, I accept your offer. Let's cut class tomorrow. Wonderful, I'll meet you here tomorrow at 9 o'clock. After getting changed and having breakfast, I went to the foyer. Tadeo was already there waiting for me. I also hope I'm pronouncing his name right. My, how punctual. Of course, there's no need to be punctual when you're cutting class. Onward to adventure. Where would you like to go? Go to a restaurant or visit Manila Cathedral. I can't talk, apparently. We're gonna go up to the cathedral. I ended up going to a fancy restaurant with Tadeo. What do I do? Complain about the food or compliment the food? We will compliment the food. We are nice. We are in a new country. I think we're in a new country. I don't know where we are. The food here is very delicious. Huh, that's what I thought you'd say. But you've only been here for a few months, so I'll let that slide. I feel like that's a very uh, local thing to say. Like if I take my friends out to somewhere that they wanted to try, I'm like, oh yeah, I've been there. It's mediocre. While you may find the food delicious, you might just change your opinion after a few weeks. It's because you're putting it to the standard we use back home, and frankly, it's better. But Manila has so much more to offer. Your tongue is still quite untrained. Stick by me and I'll make you a connoisseur in no time. Today we'll talk more about food. He's pretty passionate about it. I'd say we had a good time. Tadeo and I said our goodbyes and went our separate ways. Before I knew it, a week had passed and he again invited me to go cut classes with him one afternoon. I was going to say I've never cut class, but then I remembered I went to college for like 5 seconds. And half the time I didn't want to go, so I just like stood outside the library. I'm like, this is why I don't have a degree. Chris, old chum, where are we off to now? Go to a nearby street fair. Visit El Malicon. I think that's how you pronounce it. Let's go to a street fair. I like fairs. Street fairs. Street fair. Street fairs are fun. I can't talk. Today when I ended up going to a street fair nearby, it was packed with people visiting the merchant stalls lined up as far as the eye could see. What do I do? Engage him in a debate or go shopping with him? Let's engage him in a debate. Hey, Tadeo, do you think founding the Academy of Castilian will really empower us natives? What? Why are you bringing up such intellectual questions right now? Good grief, I went out with you to avoid all those brainiacs at micro eggs. Don't tell me they got into you as well. I probably shouldn't have brought it up. Tadeo looks bored. Tadeo and I went home after spending the afternoon together. However, as we were about to reach Macareg's house, he stopped in his tracks. Hey, Chris. I think you should focus on your studies. You're still a freshman, after all. I'm sorry I got you wrapped up in my affairs. You should study as well. I'm off. He just left so suddenly. I hope he's not angry with me. And that's it for the first episode. I'll splice in the second episode because it's incredibly short. But yeah, I enjoy this. I kind of want to see more. I would like to know more about the history of this because there's obviously some history behind this, and I'm very curious. I'll see you all in just a minute. Okay, and we are back with episode 2 of Los Filibusteros. Again, I apologize if I'm butchering this completely. Spanish is not my first language, and I have a hard time pronouncing a lot of stuff in it. Okay, so episode 2, is gonna see us involved with another boyfriend. But yeah, let's just get into this. Working in this association is pretty tough. Everyone has a role to play. To think that the leader, the Agostino Macareg, chose me to be his personal assistant for the day. I'm so honored. Cresanto, ready to start. We've got a long day ahead of us. I joined Macareg in his study. What do I do? Let's engage him in a debate. Do you think founding the academy will empower the natives? Why, of course. I'm so glad you brought it up. The Spaniards maintain control over this colony through language. Spanish is a language of power, and only a few of the natives speak it. Imagine if more people could speak Spanish rather than just the educated few. We could lobby for laws, fight for our rights, work towards positive change. What, you mean to counter my point? Let's debate on that. I think I'd be a worthy opponent for you. I spent the next hour debating with Macareg. He seems to enjoy it. After we had lunch, we spent the rest of the day gathering signatures for our petition. I eventually went to Macareg to have him review a letter I was drafting to Father Fernandez. He was alone in his study, nursing a glass of wine. Oh, Crisanto, come in. Care for a glass? Ah, sure. Macarat pours me a glass of his wine. I take a sip just to be polite. It's delicious. Must be high quality. It must be white wine. I fucking love white wine. I do love white wine. I can see that you want to ask me something. Go ahead. I'm probably a mystery to you, just like I am to all the others, which is on some level intentional, anyway. So go, ask. What do I ask him about? His parents, childhood, his dreams, his plans. Um, his dreams? My dreams? Well, my dream is to build a brighter country, to give people a better life. God bless me with wealth and good fortune. And so, I wish to use those blessings for the good of others. You understand where I'm coming from, right? You were able to study here despite being from Zamboanga. Yeah, I really want to make my parents and siblings proud. I want to show them that their hard work to send me here means something. I can see the fire in your eyes, Crisanto, and I'm impressed. You'll go far in life. We ended our conversation, although he seemed like he had more to say. Thank you for all this. Really, I am grateful. You've been a great help to the association today, Crisanto. But if I'm being honest, you seem quite different from the others. You're genuine, a dedicated friend. I'm lucky to have you by my side. That's getting pretty gay. And not that I don't have high hopes for the Academy, but if it ever fails, and things get chaotic here in Manila, would you want to go abroad with me? I know it's a lot to ask. You'd be giving up your studies, not to mention being with your family. But I really enjoy spending time with you. What do you say, Chris? It's just a tentative plan, anyway. I'll have to think about it. But yes, if money weren't a problem, then I would absolutely go to Europe with you. Thank you. From the bottom of my heart, thank you. Well, I'm off to bed. Sleep tight, Chris. And that's the end of Los Filibusteros. I'm very curious. I do want to. I'm hoping that there will be more uploaded to this. Again, I believe the user who published this, developed this. Most of their content is Filipino based. I want to say it looked like that the way I was observing it earlier. If I'm wrong, correct me. But no, I'm very curious. I would love to learn more about this, even just like a quick Spark Notes. That'd be entertaining. But yeah, I will try to be back with some more uploads. Work has been kind of stressful, so I've been relaxing a lot with my friends, having my own me time to do stuff. But yeah, I'll try to. I won't be consistent. I can promise you that. I will, however, try to be more present on YouTube. Have a more presence on there. Just even if it's just a montage of me playing in Overwatch or something like that. But yeah, I do have a lot going on in my circle of friends. We've been playing golf with your friends, Town of Salem, Yu-Gi-Oh! You'll probably see more Yu-Gi-Oh! From me and Sahel and John and Jake and the whole crew. I do have plans to teach others whenever they're free, personal friends of mine. That way we can have all some kind of content to create. But yeah, hopefully this is the start of something new again on YouTube. I'm commissioning some new art. Probably going to redo the channel a little bit. Maybe bring back a focus to visual novels because I do miss doing that, and games that had a lot of story to it. Because I have missed creating stuff like this. I do miss reading visual novels and playing them and stuff like that. I might bring some horror to the channel. There's a few things I do have in mind. I have to see if my laptop will be able to run it, which is a maybe at this point, to see if it can handle both playing video games and rendering files. So it's a base by base thing, really. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed this. I know it's rather short, but it was something I knew for sure I wouldn't mind recording. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all have a wonderful day whenever I decide to upload this. Wonderful night, wonderful week, even if I don't upload for another 5 weeks. But yeah, thank you for watching. Where the fuck is my... Oh, there it is. Wrong monitor.